Hey, it's a Scotch Test Dummies. I'm Scott.
Bart.
I got a blind box review for Bart.
I have no idea what's in here, but we're going to test it.
Blind box style.
Completely unknown.
Yep.
We're in. So
it's been a while since we've done this.
Yes.
Bart has no idea what this is.
None.
I've set it up. He was out of the room. This closes up. He come by. I opened it.
Computer screen's closed, so I can't even see the
side,
framing of it. Yeah. No idea. I can see the color.
And that's it. Yeah. So let's get into it. I won't reveal too much. In fact, I don't know. I know some.
Got a little bit of, got a little bit of peat. You picked something good. But it's peat with like a clear, crisp pear.
Wow. Really?
Yeah. Yeah. If I had to guess, I'd say Kalila.
I got definite like creosote peat. I mean, that was like a...
Yeah. It's good. Yeah, you say creosote peat. You're not lying. That's good. Yeah.
Let me see if I can suss out some other notes here.
Well, creosote's right on.
Sweet. It is sweet.
And I get a little bit of fire pit day after. The day after of a good fire circle. That's nice. At the beach, because I get a little bit of salt, but it's a salt breeze. It's a salt breeze.
If you heard that, it's my stomach. We were talking biscuits and gravy on the other review. Anyway, nice color here on this. I'm not even sure the
touch of vanilla.
The oak involved. But
get some vanilla. There's vanillas underneath there. So now I can get past the peat. Vanilla, touch of oak, and a little hints of lemon rind. Ooh, that's good.
Yeah. I mean, I'll agree with all that. The creosote peat is up front.
Thank you. I'm liking this already. This is good. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I got the oak in there again. So here's the interesting part. Now, at first I was getting the peat and those creosotes. Now it's like I've pushed through the peat and I'm into almost like a crisp pear.
So I get the peat, I get citrus, I get vanilla, oak, and I'm looking at the color and I'm thinking there's got to be something else there. Well, there were some peanuts, some nuts, nuttiness.
Boy, is that good.
But not indicative to the color yet. Let's see.
Touch of maltiness there. Boy, that's good. It's so clear and refreshing, though. That's where I get that, like, pear, that fresh cut pear. Man, that's a good nose, though. But it's funny how that creosote backs off after I go a little deeper. I feel like it's the Matrix, and I'm all the way in.
Drier, smokier peat on the palate, earthy, up front, sugar sweetness.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Oaky.
There's something weird on the front, but oh my.
There's something weird on the front.
There's something weird in there that I don't know about, but boy, does that peat. Then the peat slid in. I was like, oh, I know you, my old friend Pete.
Mom and Dad said, pardon us, son. That ain't no kid. That's a cocktail waitress in a Dolly Parton wig. I said, I know, Dad. Ain't she cool?
We could write songs. We have stories like that.
That's when you said that's weird. Or something weird up front made me think of that.
This is a good thing. Oh, okay, so right now I'm all focused on the peat. It's not quite the peat I imagined, so it wasn't a smoky, overpowering peat. I did not get the tobaccos. What do I got here, though? Almost like a spicy, what was that? Like it's not, now I gotta come back in, it's gone.
I'm getting a little tobacco. It's nice. It's an earthy peat, dry. Roasted nuts are in there. Little tobacco.
There I got a touch of tobacco.
Is it tobacco leaf? Is it a cigar wrapper?
Yeah, maybe the cigar wrapper, because it doesn't seem as strong as like an actual leaf of dried tobacco.
Not pipe tobacco, leaf,
No.
or I mean cigar wrapper. A little bit.
I would agree on that.
I think a little cherries. Maybe some cherry.
Yeah. It's sweeter than I thought it was going to be, which is why I need to puzzle out whatever else is here.
Cherry, darker sweetness, brown sugars.
Maybe a little bit of dark chocolate in there as well. In the finish, I get this dry, semi-sweet chocolate.
A little bit higher ABV.
Yeah.
Going water.
Let me get a touch as well.
I'm gonna put 2 drops in.
Okay, just give me one good one. There we go. Nice. Let's see.
I don't know if that was even one. That was one.
That was one. That was just one. One of the good ones behind the box. I was thinking more. He gave me a little drop. Wow. Okay, I get the nutty beach still. Everything's the same on the nose. That didn't change at all. I need to get past this peat on the flavor. Well, I don't need to.
I don't know that a couple of drops of water helped. Everything is still here. I think it's starting to unravel here a little bit now, but really all the notes are the same. Everything's still there.
That's good. That's good.
I still think, what you say, you didn't say the peat disappointed you, but there's less than you were expecting from the nose?
Yeah, it's not a disappointment. It's more subtle than I thought it was going to be from the nose. Yeah, subtler. Because I was getting a lot of this beach, this charcoal, this mist, seaweed mist, not on the flavor though. It's more of this oak, beech nut, cigar wrapper, peat, and I'm trying to figure out what else is in here.
I've never actually been to a luau, but
maybe where they got a pig roast going on.
You can roast.
I think it's pig roast
pork,
with apple,
hogs, and wrapped banana leaves.
What?
Yeah, wrap
Puerto Ricans do that.
Yeah,
yeah.
Put it in the ground on the coals, and it kind of smokes, steams everything.
Skin gets all crispy.
I'm imagining that here with this. It's kind of that.
Okay. Well, I'm very
that pork in the banana leaf wrapped up being smoked.
What else is going on here?
Cherries, brown sugars, spices,
vanilla,
nuts,
definite spices,
smoky, earthy. There's a lot. This is good. There's a lot going on with it.
I'm trying to figure out. It's like, earthy is a very good note because I think where I agree that it's almost like this this pork roast wrapped in the banana leaves with earth, warm coals put over top of it. That's the weirdest description, but it fits.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like there's a smoldering smoke coming out of the glass, kind of. But that's on the flavor, if that makes any sense. I like the vanillas that have popped through. There's the roasted nut in the finish. I'm still getting the roasted nut. And a little bit of the oak coming through as well. That's good. That's good. I believe this is an Isla peated whiskey. I don't get those heather notes. Not saying I couldn't be wrong. I've been wrong on that in the past. To me, it still harkened of a Kalila, but then it seemed like it had a whole lot of different other subtleties going on that were not Kalila. So
now, so my 2 cents here real quick. Looking at the color of this,
assuming no additive.
I would assume there's some, with no additive, and there isn't.
Okay.
I'm positive.
I don't know.
But
I know you would think maybe a Rosso or
by
something.
the color, you would think there was some wine cask influencing. I'm not necessarily getting any. So to me, then I would think, okay, this is virgin oak, or maybe first fill,
maybe for some more vanillas,
get some more color and stuff coming out of it.
Through more oak.
Are you ready for? Let's score it.
Okay, that's a good call. So I have this peat affinity. I'm a peat head. This is it's a little more subtle than I got to admit. I love the heavy sweet tobaccos, but it's still a very solid peat hit, 91.
I think the tobaccos are even starting to show more and more now.
Okay, see, I still got the cellophane tobacco after smell that does come from a cigar wrapper. You smoke cigars, I don't, but I got to admit, when you have the tube or the wrapper, I kind of like the smell of that.
Yeah. I'd say 92. What'd you say? 91?
91.
92. Yeah,
91.
Delicious. Good. Very good.
So now I got to know.
What if I told you it was from America?
What?
America.
Get out of here. Now
reach in there. Go ahead, reach on in there and get it.
This better not be one.
You're gonna know what it is when you feel it.
Oh, this is Peat Week. I can tell from the wrapper. I can tell from the wrapper, baby. You should have let me feel it. I'm like, that's Peat Week. That's a Peat Week, baby. Woo!
Hold on just a second. I did.
Wow.
Before
Westland's grand finale.
All right, we're back. I went and grabbed. So these were the last two releases of Peat Week.
Yeah.
We haven't even
American single malt, baby.
Well, and I wouldn't either. I like these in the wrapper.
I do.
And just leaving them the way they are. So this is the last, the grand finale.
That's what I don't like.
No.
Okay.
It's the last time they're using imported Scottish barley.
Ooh.
Peated Scottish barley.
Okay.
They're going to be peating their own barley from the region.
Go Westland, go.
From here on.
Go Westland, go.
And I think they're going to be renaming it as well.
I got nervous when it said grand finale.
Yeah. So it's the last peated Scottish barley.
Okay.
Now this is from John Ingman.
Okay.
Shout out again, who's been responsible for these others for us. Let's just go over, and he's sent a nice detailed sheet here, which is good because we don't do the research.
We don't do it, so you have to.
He says, give Bart a blind tasting on this, which we did last year. Yeah. He says,
thank you.
He says, I'm sure it's an Isla.
Oh,
it does. It very much, it feels like an Isla.
I was like, I know it's an Isla.
About the only thing I think is the color that would give it away.
Well, and I've got there's something different to it. There was something
little
odd to it.
Yeah.
But American single malt is killing it. And Westland knows what they're doing with their Peat Week. It's unbelievable. It's so good. If you like Isla peated whiskey, you got to give this a shot. You will love it.
So John says all of the art on the bottles has been original characters created by Westland's marketing agency. The reason they went to this paper wrapper was because it allowed them cost flexibility to make changes at the last minute.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I mean, it's you order paper wrappers.
Sure.
It's cheaper to
right.
But there is a label and stuff underneath. Bottle. There is a label and stuff underneath.
But it's
as well.
so neat.
But yeah.
I got to admit it's neat.
And again, he just goes into there's not going to use Scottish peated malted barley anymore. They're going to emphasize their new Solom whiskey, which will be the first American whiskey to employ American peated malt.
Gosh,
they have worked with a local malting company over many years to make it a reality.
Do it. They are doing it. Love it. I like this.
I'm looking through the rest of his notes
they got all
here.
this circus stuff on here, which is what they do here.
This was their 8th annual Peat Week festival release.
There's a dancing bear on roller skates with a Santa hat.
So this was produced using Baird's heavily peated malt and Belgian Saison brewer's yeast.
Wow.
Westland Peat Week, the grand finale, was matured in a single new American oak Cooper's Reserve barrel for 7 years and 1 month. That's good. That's good.
That's real good.
54.5% ABV.
Way to go,
Westland, and thank you, John Ingman, for keeping us in mind, taking care of us.
Thank you, John. John, thank you.
Very good release. And this, I mean, yeah, this is a more limited. It's a smaller release. I think this is shows some of the quality that's coming out of Westland, what they're doing.
Oh, yeah.
And if you're ever in that area, for sure, give them a visit. If we're ever there, we're going to
Dummies
sure.
sent you.
So
yeah, say you were Dummy sent. This is great. That is so good. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Anything else to say?
No. I knew as soon as you reached around.
Yeah, I was like, oh, Peat Week. I was like, oh, the Peat Week. I can identify by touch.
No sales pitch today.
Oh my goodness! All right, Scotch It, you Scotch guys.
So much it.
Dummies.
Dummies.
Mm.